Now that we know what a Weber is 1 times 10 to the 8 magnetic flux lines that are counted. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5. There's actually 10 to the negative, 10 to the positive 8 of them. All right. So Weber said, okay, when you get 10 to the positive 8 of them, call them my name, Weber. And but they're so that count is so high. So let's use micro Weber and put that on your formula sheet. Make sure that you know that. If you want a second formula sheet, then absolutely make that extend past the second formula sheet. If you don't like my formula sheet then that I've posted, then you can make your own. But if you're learning magnetic circuits, you should have some sort of formula sheet to refer to always use to do the problems, and that should include 1 Weber is a count of 10 to the 8 lines of flux, but we usually use microweber, which is 100 lines of flux. Now, Weber went and um, um, figured out that he can change 10 to the 8 lines of flux. He can make 10 to the 8 lines of flux happen in a second. Uh, and that would induce a voltage of 1 volt in this coil. So Weber went and made this happen. And he took a bar magnet and he put that bar magnet into and out of these coils, okay? Into and out of these coils. There's lots of YouTube videos of people doing this. And so he put these into and outside of these coils. And for reasons that we will learn later in the class, when these magnetic flux lines intersect with coils of electricity, or sorry, just with coils, it generates electricity in those coils. So when these lines of flux intersect perpendicularly with current carrying conductors, it induces current in those conductors. Cool. So he measured um, with a galvanometer, measures numbers of flux lines, and he also measured the amount of current that he's getting. And the reason why Weber decided on 10 to the 8 is because Weber noticed that when this bar magnet is magnetized to the point of 10 to the 8 of those magnetic lines of flux, that's when 1 volt happens in a second. So that's the relationship between 10 to the 8 lines of flux and a volt in a times second. So now we're taking this. We've been counting lines of flux for a long time now. We've been talking about these flux lines. We know all the properties of these flux lines, but now we talked about current, and now we're talking about voltage. 1 Weber induces 1 volt times seconds. You can divide that by seconds if you want to get the rate of voltage produced by 1 Weber in a second. Great. So now I have this relationship between 1 Weber, which is 10 to the 8 lines of flux, is equal to 1 volt times second. Standard SI unit, very handy to have standard SI units, volts and seconds with this count of Weber. Put it in your back pocket, which means put it on a formula sheet for as you walk through this class.